So Father is defender, protector, the doorkeeper. That was revelation from the Gospel of John. Jesus is the door and the shepherd, but he also mentions the doorkeeper, which is greater in authority than both, because the doorkeeper is the one who owns everything, like who owns the flock, the field, the shepherd. The doorkeeper is the Father. Everyone talks about, there you go. So doorkeeper points to Father. Now we're solving all the king words of a vessel, also known as a ship, which parallels Father, both words. And we're shocked. The bow is the front, Father. The stern is the back, Father. Glaring. This is amazing. So bow is 18 points less than Father. Amazing. Like the last shall be first, the first shall be last. The bow is the front of the ship. Well, it has the lower number. God does this all over the place. And then stern is plus 18 over Father. God gave me this revelation the other day, the same revelation with dark chocolate while I was eating Jodiva. In fact, I have the very bar here for you to see. I got a bunch of them. Okay. Here is a full Jodiva bar, the very one that I got for the glory of God from the dollar store, where they actually treat people with proper value. And look for yourself. Dark is 24 less than Father, and chocolate is 24 greater than Father, and Jodiva equals Father. And on every single square it says Jodiva equals Father. And I have been eating these things as much as possible, and it's been awesome. God has ordained me to enjoy this and need it in my diet for my brain speed and all this health and all that good stuff and pleasure. So dark chocolate, it's just like the bow and the stern on the ship. Minus 18, plus 18, Father. So now we're solving. I'm just going to leave this camera running because I have to eat. I have lentils. That microwave is telling me that my lentils are warm. Well, lentils parallels Father perfectly. 3 plus 2 is 1 plus 1. If you are a father, you need to eat lentils. They are the most efficient source of protein there is. Plant-based, protein-packed. Did you know that the devil hates truth? And so we want to make the devil mad. The way you make the devil mad is by learning things. And studying and educating and praying and getting to know God. If you want to make the devil happy, you won't learn anything. You'll check your brain at the door, you'll hang around idiots, and you won't spend any time listening to Father. So we want to make the devil mad today by learning a thing or two for the glory of the Father and speaking His name, Father. So I have here in my hands lentils, which parallel Father. Lentils are like the greatest item for satisfying protein. No less they are from Walmart, Father. Great value, Father. I'm not joking. Okay, so the rudder, the bow, the stern, Father. The crow's nest is typically where the highest man would be on a ship. And so, no surprise, nest is Father, flawlessly, the little tight package. In fact, nest equals Father. And then crows divides by 6. And then so crow's nest is just, yeah. Okay, fine. Just lots to scoop up. We're just scooping up all the Father words everywhere. The rudder of the ship, and then lighthouse is Father. Land and sea are both Father. But the ship, the captain is Father, and then you have the helmsman. So there's two very important people on the ship. The helmsman is the man who steers the boat. Okay, the helmsman is greater than the helm. The helmsman is the guy that actually steereth the ship. Okay, So do the math, and helmsman, okay, also known as the driver of a vehicle. Driver is father. Driver equals stern, you know. So helmsman. So look at all the plus twos. And then what you should do is, yeah, add that. Now you say the helmsman, and then you get the father is the helmsman. It's all coming clear to us now. Or boat. Yeah, vessel, okay. Prior to the invention of the ship's wheel, the helmsman relied on a tiller. Well, tiller is father as well. A horizontal bar fitted directly on the top of the rudder post. Oh yeah. Or a whipstaff, a vertical stick acting on the arm of a ship's staff is father. I love this. You know, Moses had his staff. Well, that is apparently what made him a father. It was also called a rod. It's a symbol of authority that a father had, a staff. Father. Or you talk about the staff at a school. Father. Like faculty. The staff, the faculty. Both of these words are father words. A rod. A sword is a symbol of authority. And now it's all just adding up here, and then you can start piecing it all. Crown, of course, is father. Scepter knits together with all these other words, but sword. Okay, rod, the rod of Moses, the staff, father. Okay. Ooh, diagrams. Take me to the visual. I'm just like, I love diagrams. Because they just, you get to see the glory of God in all this. But we're looking for Father now. As I eat my lentils, which is Father, I recommend buying lentils from Walmart, Father, of the great value variety, Father. And you will feel the blessing of God. I have salsa with these lentils. Salsa is Father. Now if only I had a spoon. Spoon, Father. Lentils, Father. Salsa, Father. Bowl, Father. Derek, Father. All right. It's the spindle. I like the word spindle, and I knew I liked the word spindle. Axle is cool, but spindle is Father. So, if you have a lentil stew, you get flawless Father. Okay, 3 plus 2s, 3 plus 2s, the 1 plus 1, very king, and then 3 3s, lentil stew, Father. Ugh. You can, and then mushroom soup is a famous set of letters, is also Father, but stew all by itself is Father. Lentil divides by 3. Stew equals water. And stew is the word that you should use if you want to speak powerful English. Stew equals water with 3 plus 2's and 1 plus 1. Water, you know the drill, okay? 3 plus 2's, a single plus 1, the rest divides by 3 just like Father. So if you want to talk about stew, use the word stew. It's more powerful than the word soup. I'm having a lentil stew to the glory of the Father. A lentil stew. That was so delicious with salsa. I need more lentil stew. And I need to speak words that glorify the Father so that my life has a lasting legacy that is worth something in the name of truth and sacredness and holiness and love. Unlike 99% of this generation. It's just like, this is it, folks. Gematria is it. I am telling you by the grace of God that you, okay, so lentil stew, that was, I always love solving the present moment as much as, okay, so anything else in Shipville? The bow, the stern, and then I was thinking port and starboard, but that doesn't work, which is actually kind of a relief because the greatest things have to point to Father. The bow and the stern, and then a single oar. Famous terms, this is a rowboat is very glorious for Father with 3 plus 2's and a single plus 1. Just gorgeous rowboat. Just gorgeous rowboat, Father. Rope, love. Okay, we might scoop up a little. So spindle, Father. Pedestal, Father. Oh my gosh, I gotta preach the truth. Like, who are we putting on a pedestal in this disgusting modern generation? This dumb generation is putting every single dumb human on a pedestal. And no one is talking about Father. It is absolute jokeville. And I'm happy to be the one to expose it all. So pedestal is Father. It's plus 24 over Father. Pedestal, Father. Who belongs on the pedestal? Did you know that all these phony actors and all these phony celebrities and all these phony athletes are getting exposed right now as self-worshipping phonies that do not care about you and they do not care about God the Father. If they did care about God the Father, they would know a thing or two about God the Father and thereby be speaking about God the Father. Now, God in His incredible mercy, I'm just like, okay, God is using everything. I will preach words that come into my mind. I'm like, you know, God ordained baseball in the name of love so that children, and yesterday I was watching, and a home run parallels Father perfectly. Okay? So, there's nothing wrong with that if God leads you to do it, to play baseball with your sons and daughters. But you certainly don't need to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need some healing. Like, there's so much imbalance where, okay, enough. Pedestal we solved, spindle we solved, tiller, ropes. That's pretty obvious. Oh, yeah. And then they call it a rototiller. Tiller. Fine. Really? A fellow is a section? That's Father. And then spokes is Father. And then That's pretty cool. So spindle was at the center. You can call it an axle. Wow, the tiller is really critical. So tiller is a father word. Good night. And everyone knows that it's the rudder. But the tiller is the beam that, and then a pulley is father. You're just like, yeah, you can solve all this. Pulley, father, tiller, father, rudder head, father. Rudder is probably worth memorizing because that's like rudder is an offset of 6 from father, 12. And that's silly. Look at rudder more closely. Okay? That's just silly. Rudder. Interestingly, with rudder, like a U equals an AT in father, and E equals an E, and you're in the same position. The pair of D's equal to H in the center. The R's are like things that divide by 3. Like, it's so glaring, rudder for father. And then, but it's so cool because the offset is in 6s, and then head divides by 6. It's 18. So now when you say rudder head, you've got your famous 88. Walmart. Rudder head, tiller. Who's driving this thing? The helmsman. Jeez. Look, there's slightly a few people in this universe that live in this world. So, father, the helmsman. Spindle, ship. Ay. Alrighty. Speaking of famous +1 boats, sailboat works, ship works. Alright, maritime. What else? A skipper. Who's the skipper? Officer of the watch. An able seaman is father. You get the idea. Okay, I think we've pretty much killed that one pretty good. Ordinary seaman also works. The helmsman. Father. Skipper is father too. A skipper is a person who has command of a boat or sea craft or tug, more or less equivalent to captain in charge aboard ship. At sea or upon lakes and rivers, the skipper is shipmaster or a captain has command over the whole crew. Crew is father. The skipper may or not be the owner of the boat. The word skipper is used more than captain for some types of craft, for example, fishing. It sounds like for smaller ships, a skipper. The skipper. Yeah, with privately owned non-commercial vessels, such as small yachts and other recreational boats, the skipper. Yeah, not licensed or professional. The term is less formal. A skipper who is in command of a charter vessel that carries paying must be licensed by the state. If the vessel carries over 6 paying passengers, This is crazy, how many of these terms. All right. An able seaman, father, and then what would this be? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I don't really feel like getting into a list of... A lot of them will probably be father, like William and Vitus that I see already are father. There's a lot of famous Williams that were pioneers. Anywho, let's just back off from that. Okay, so we solved... So, the main words for the captain of a ship. Captain, helmsman, skipper, all these words parallel father flawlessly. Captain, helmsman, skipper, you driver, if you want it. Oh, master. Ay, ay, ay. The chief mate. Yeah, it's in other words, the first. The chief mate. Oh man. But it's all about the captain. Let's not kid ourselves. Captain is father. That's the golden one. Yeah, it's just disturbing how captain is father. TN, hook up with the TH to make sixes, PAA, and then just sixes on top, so captain. Alright, so we killed that one. And then we have the helmsman. Fine. I don't know why we got onto that one. Oh yeah, we were solving all this. Oh yeah, we were solving the words that mean control. And then we got onto steering. And then the rudder. So the father leadeth, dominateth. Is at the helm, in the driver's seat, runs the show. Oh man. Crazy. Awesome.